the triumphant Crusader force of 12,000 men left Acre in August 1191 and marched south toward their final goal, Jerusalem. Saladin had to stop Richard the Lionheart's march south toward Jerusalem. If not, he risked losing the Holy City and his grip on the Muslim world.
When the Crusaders left Acre, they were in super confident mood. They were convinced that they would be able to defeat the Muslims. They set out in a very, very particular formation. Inland were the foot soldiers with their vital role of protecting the heavy cavalry. The cavalry themselves were lined up with the Templars at the front and the Hospitallers at the back, the strongest men to protect the most vulnerable parts of the march. Then, between the cavalry and the sea, came the baggage train, the weakest, the slowest, the most difficult bit to defend. Then finally, out to sea there came the Crusader fleet, essential to keep the army supplied. This was a textbook march.
The Third Crusade had become a war of wills between two great men, Richard and Saladin. Both were warriors, diplomats, and strategists of the highest order. Saladin was determined to draw the Crusaders into battle. He bombarded them constantly, but Richard was unstoppable.
And what he demonstrates in this period is enormous charisma as a military leader and enormous discipline. He shows himself to be able to keep his troops marching, even as they're being peppered by arrows. We hear about people having 10 arrows sticking out of them and still staying in formation, still marching. This completely wrecks Saladin's plan to pick off the Crusaders as they're making this march. And it's this discipline that shows Richard was a true military genius.
Richard's army survived the onslaught by